Apparently, Brock Purdy's out 2 to 5 weeks with turf toe. I've never had turf toe. I'm sure you've coached players with turf toe. This is interesting because it's a quarterback, and Kyle Shanahan won't say which toe it is, so we don't know if he's planting on the toe, driving off the toe. But what do fans need to know about this injury? How debilitating is it?
Okay, first of all, usually it's the big toe. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if it's Kyle's not giving you which foot it is, my concern is it's probably the drive foot of the quarterback, Purdy. So that will be painful for him to push off of that back foot to throw if he has turf toe, because you're talking about a ligament in the big toe that basically gets hyperextended per se, and it's like a rupture, so to speak. Now, I know we've had him in the past at the Raiders, and I remember Marcus Allen had turf toe one year, and our trainer, the late George Anderson, came up with an insert that he put into the shoe to restrict the amount of flexibility that Marcus had in that toe when he pushed off on the ground and everything, so that the hyperflexion would not be exaggerated and strained. So I don't know how well Purdy handles pain, and I don't know how advanced the Niners trainer is in coming up with a means by which to alleviate some of the pain that he's going to feel. But if you're a quarterback and that's the foot on which you drive the throw, and that toe is hyperextended and the ligament is, inflamed and stretched and everything, it's not comfortable. No.
Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code COHN, COHN, and download the app now. The only experience I have covering a player with turf toe was about 10 years ago. Patrick Willis. In 2014, he had a toe injury and only played in 6 games. And, you think like, it's a toe, he'll be back eventually. Never played again. That was it. He retired at 29 years old. And I know Deion Sanders had issues with it, eventually had his toe amputated. So it can be serious, but it doesn't always have to be serious. Like, he could be back in a couple of weeks. Is that possible?
Well, it depends a lot on the severity of the injury, as well as the player's ability to tolerate the discomfort and the pain and the recovery process. But to think about it, if you were to hyperflex your foot and put all your weight forward on your toes, and think about it when you go to push off and run, and think of the force which you exert when you put your foot in the ground. Think about sticking your foot in the ground to make a throw, or sticking your foot in the ground to run. And that's a lot of force.
How do you do that without pushing off your big toe?
Correct. That's the issue.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay.